This is ESBR Boxing and delighted to be joined by Tyler Denny ahead of his European title fight on November 18th against Matteo Signani. Tyler, how are things? How are you keeping? Last time we spoke was pre-Macaulay McGowan, I believe.
Yeah. It's been a while, innit? It's been a while. I've had a few months out of the ring for me, which I think's done me good. So I thought November, February, and May, and it's called quite three fights in quick succession. So I feel better for it now, and then I can't wait for this opportunity. Buzzing with it, to be fair.
You feel that those 6 months or so off, as you said, have done you the world of good because it was frenetic. You've been just fighting, been one fight camp, then the fight, then maybe a week off, and then straight into another one. So have you kind of enjoyed that downtime?
Yeah, I mean, I've still been training, but it was too much, and I think it kind of showed in my last fight. I was a bit flat. I don't take nothing away from McGowan or nothing, but in myself, normally I've got the gears, and the gears wasn't there to go through, and I think it was because that is just camp after camp it was too much, and but we live and learn, don't we? So it's up to me to learn from the experiences, and I've had plenty of time into this one, so I feel great, man, going into it, honestly.
Absolutely, absolutely. You're obviously fighting for the European middleweight title. Matteo Signani is the opponent. He's the champion. What do you know about him and what he brings to the table?
To be fair, I don't know a lot about him, but I know he's a good fighter. He's European champion, I think twice. I think I've watched the clip of his last fight. He seems very tight guard. There's a lot of shots if you let him. Yeah, I mean, I think say if I was to sit on the ropes, then he'd happily throw loads of shots at me, and that. So he could be made for me, to be fair, and I think I can win and look good doing it as well.
He's fought in five consecutive European title fights, I believe, winning four of them, and then obviously the only defeat was he then avenged, I think, last time out. He's very experienced at that level, and has proved it time and time again. So I'm sure you're under no illusions that'll be a tough night.
Yeah, but I've been calling for these tougher fights for ages. You know what I mean? I can't have it both ways. I was sick and tired of the English sort of level and stuff, and I've been wanting the British for I don't know since I won the English. To be fair, when I beat River ages ago now. So like I said, European wasn't really on my list. It was beyond what I could think of next, really. So for that to come out, I think it's worth the wait for me. Really, it's worth the wait. And hopefully, I'll get my hands on it next weekend.
Yeah, man, I remember you. I remember this one of the first times we chatted, and it was like British title, and then a year and a half later, we're still like British title. So it's good. No, it's good to see you're obviously getting the European title shot here. Signani himself, obviously you mentioned there he's tight guard, kind of. You think that maybe stylistically that could work for you. He's also 44 years old. Do you think you can potentially be getting him at the right time?
I mean, I hope so. To be fair, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? But I can't go into the fight thinking about his age, and because I could come unstuck otherwise. Do you know what I mean? If he's good enough, he's good enough. I think if no matter what age, I don't know, if he was 18 or if he's 44, if he's good enough, he's good enough. But it's up to me to make sure he's not good enough. And if I can set a pace, then we'll see if he can keep with it. If he can keep with it, then I expect him to. Do you know what I mean? I expect him to. I'm expecting high things off him as European champion. I think he's like on BoxRec, he's like 17th in the world or something. So, and that's a good scalp to take as well for myself. But I can't go into anything even slightly talking him down or anything because of his age. I've got to expect the very best person ever I've gone in the ring with, and because I'm going to be the very best person of myself, so I'm expecting it of him as well. But I still think, from the clips I've watched, my best will be his best.
Absolutely, absolutely. Do you think that I know we don't want to dwell on his age because it doesn't matter to some people. But would that be the key to victory for you? Potentially the activity, relentless pace, and kind of outworking him. We know you're quite a relentless fighter as well in your style and very fit and good stamina. So do you think that could potentially be one of the keys here for yourself?
I mean, it's a possibility, but because he's a don't seem like he's going against him really, but he's a bit of a basic fighter. I don't think it's not. I don't mean that as a bad thing, but he's not going to be like a Lomachenko, like swiveling and pivoting past you and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So, but that could into his hands at the same time. Conte could want me to sit there with him, and you know what I mean. So it's a bit awkward. I can't really make it easy for myself. Straight 1-2s and sit there comfortable. I'd happily do that. Do you know what I mean? Before that, I've shown in the past, you know what I mean. It don't take me much to sit there and have it out with him either. So I'll do whatever is necessary to win. To be fair.
Absolutely, yeah. Obviously, the fights at the Civic Hall in Wolverhampton, very close to your own backyard. I'm sure you're excited to be kind of the home fighter in a sense.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, and it is like it's massive for me really, and tickets have gone crazy as well. I've not got enough because the venue's only so big. I've had to turn like loads of people down or something, so that's a bit. It makes you feel a bit bad really when you say you got these tickets, but it's like a bit of first come first serve thing. But the atmosphere as well, and it's a bit like I don't know to relate. It's like a bit of a York Hall sort of style. You've got the balconies and stuff, so I think the atmosphere is going to be unreal in there. I can't wait for it, man. If I get a European title shot on Sky as well in Wolverhampton, it don't get no better for me really. If they pick somewhere, it's crazy. I have to pinch myself sometimes. I just got to make sure I get into the business. I don't want to be one of them guys that said, "Yeah, I fought for a European title on and say I've won it." I mean, I've got there's no bragging rights in fighting for it for me. I've got to win it.
Absolutely. You mentioned there Sky Sports, another huge hard main event. Obviously, Adam Azim's also fighting for a European title. You must be. Would you say you're kind of used to these big shows now? You've been on a few of late, or do you still have to pinch yourself sometimes?
That's it. I think myself, I probably don't enjoy him as much as I should do, really, because I'm that concentrated and zoned in on the fight when I'm there. It's only when I look back on the videos and stuff then I think, oh, maybe I should have relaxed a bit more getting into it. But I just need to win, really. Everything's. I think boxing's such a game of snakes and ladders. I think one loss and you're all the way back down there, aren't you? So you got to make sure you continue to win.
When you first started out, Tyler, kind of interested in this answer. When you first started out boxing and knew that was what you wanted to do, what was the goal? Have you exceeded your expectations already? Or what was the kind of target for yourself?
Oh, massive. I never really had no targets. I had no expectations. To be fair, it was more of even when I turned professional, it was more still a hobby. I was a plumber at the time, full time, and it was just something to do. I enjoyed it. Do you know what I mean? And I never really, even when I fought for the Midlands title, I fought for the Midlands against Tom Stokes, who's 9-0 at the time. I got picked because he was meant to beat me. Do you know what I mean? I had other ideas at the time, but you know, so. But when I started off, if I won a Midlands title, which like I did, that was probably my level really. If I'm being honest, and then obviously the English took me how many attempts to win as well, and I've got there now. And I just feel like since I've gone full time, I've just keep getting better and better, and hopefully can carry on as well. I'm going to need to be better than I've ever been to win this fight, and I feel like it inspiring and stuff. My fitness has got better and sharpness, managing it's 12 rounds for the first time as well. So yeah, like I said, on targets, I think I've never really had no target. So but if I would have had some, I've smashed them. I've smashed them to be fair. But there's no ceiling on it. I just enjoy it and see where it take me.
Absolutely. Brilliant answer there. Very interesting. We chatted first. The first time I ever spoke to you was before the Derek Azaze fight, Tyler.
Yeah.
Since then, you've obviously won the English, been in some big fights. You obviously had that draw with River, but then, a lot of people thought that was unjustified. How do it's been nothing short of incredible, really, being the underdog away fighter basically every time. And here you are now in the European, fighting for the European title. It's just amazing.
Yeah. No, it's when I think back stuff like that, even the Derek fight, really, I suppose he just won the boxer tournament and stuff, didn't he? And I think that's really beating him when he was 10-0 and stuff. Not saying I'm confident anyway, but it made me really believe that I'm at this level, and you know what I mean, and I'm better than these guys and stuff. And it's great, man. The only thing that's a shame for this fight is Liam Davis is fighting on the same day, and they met at the same gym, but he's fighting in Manchester. and I'm in Wolverhampton, so that's a bit gutting really because we support each other and stuff. And we've got the same coach, so apart from because he's fighting as well, we've done the whole camp together and stuff. You know, obviously we don't spar because they're different weights, but your circuits, your track work, just the hard graft in the gym together, and it's been a lot. I'll say easier, but you know, a healthy competition. If I want to do better than him, he wants to do better than me. Just pushes each other really. It's great, man. It's great.
Absolutely. You've previously said, and I know that when in the interviews we've done, that you relished being the underdog. You were seen as the underdog in quite a lot of your fights, until maybe the last one or two. Do you feel like any different now at all? Now that a lot of people are maybe expecting you to win, or and that you're fighting closer to home?
Um, maybe, but for me, any underdog or not, I need to win because, like I say, some boxers have got, I don't know, say even if they've lost, they've got a big future ahead of them. Do you know what I mean? I'm 32 now, so if I lose, where does it leave me? Do you know what I mean? If I was like 22 or something, but being 32, I feel like I need to keep winning, man. I put a lot of pressure on myself, regardless of to win the fight, and I don't know what's going to happen sponsor wise. Say if you did lose, it's not being negative. It's just realistic. So I've got to win. I enjoy my life the way I'm doing it now. So for me, in order to keep this sort of lifestyle up, I've got to keep winning, man. I've got to keep winning, and I'm confident to that as well. But that's sort of my motivation, really. But sort of lifestyle. I've been a full-time professional boxer. It was I wouldn't even have dreamt it when I first went professional. It was just something to do. Like I say, I still had my job doing 4 rounders and whatever. I could work that. But doing these 12 round fights, you need to put everything into it. And I have done, and I'm hoping to reap the rewards next week.
Absolutely. At the time of filming this, Tyler, we're exactly 10 days out. Don't know when it'll be released on YouTube and stuff, but you were 10 days out now. How do those last 10 days look like for you? When's the last spar? What's fight week like for you? Do you enjoy that? How's it looking?
Um, Fight week, I don't know. I think it's a bit of a myth, really. A lot of people say, "Oh, the hard work's done and stuff," but it drags for me. You know, I try to eat some food and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I'm not doing as much. It's quite boring, and it seems like forever for me. I done 12 rounds Monday, and that'll be my last bar now. So I think I've got one more hard, probably pads session tomorrow. That'll be Thursday. So then, with a week left, then it's just bits of cardio, get the last bit of few pounds off or something. Really keep the energy for the fight. I'm not going to get any fitter or something now, so just maintain really, and then cut the last couple of pounds a day or two out, and ready to go. Ready to go. Get some good food in me, and collect my belt on the Saturday.
Mentioned collecting your belt. Well, what's going to happen? What can we expect from Tyler Denny on November 18th? Are we hearing on the new?
Yeah, 100%, a million percent, definitely under there, and I'm really confident it's going to be the best performance as well. You know, it is just about winning, to be fair, because if I perform bad and still won, I'd take that right now anyway. But I feel that good in the gym. I feel like everything's coming together, man. And like I say, stylistically watching him and against myself and sort of stuff, I think he's suited for me. It's sort of like a Derek and that sort of style. And I think it suited me in that fight as well. And I think he can bring the best out of me, definitely, and the new.
Brilliant, Tyler. Well, listen, I appreciate your time as always. Hopefully, I'm catching up with you in a couple of weeks' time with that European title over your shoulder.
Yeah, definitely, man. Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
All the best, Tyler. Cheers.
Man, thanks.